The Cyberpunk Edgerunners anime complements the lore of the game very well. This is mostly due to the fact that it happens in the same memorable locations that even after 2 years I still didn't forget. It has similar characters to what you see in game, and the overall story of the anime is closely tied to the Cyberpunk lore. Today I'll be showing a direct comparison of locations, guns, and even Easter eggs that were featured in the anime and in game. I will also make a second part where I'll make a direct comparison of enemies, so subscribe to not miss that. The very first location that is featured in the series is David's house. As you probably already guessed, it's a mega building and can be found right here, and as you can see, it is perfectly redrawn. Unfortunately, the interior of the building is inaccessible, but it's the exact same as V's room. And again, it's insane how well these locations were remade. You can see the artists put a lot of effort into making this world feel as close as possible to the game's one. The anime overall is very well thought out. If you want to, I can make a video showcasing these small details that were giving hints for the ending of the show. Here you can also start the quest to getting David's jacket by interacting with his brain dance. After you watch the cutscene, text to El Capitano, wait a couple of days, and Falco will text you and give you the location of David's jacket. It's important thing to note that it scales with your level, so you might want to wait till you level up a bit before picking it up, and obviously you can upgrade it. Near David's house you can find his metro station, and the overall path that the hero takes is very similar. Another frequent location in the show was David's Ripper Dock. As you probably guessed, he is located not far from David's house. Sadly enough, you won't find the same exact Ripper Dock, but the room and the outside will look the exact same. If we started with David's apartment, then let's look at other characters' apartments. Lucy's apartment can be found here. Unfortunately, you cannot access it, but you can get on the rooftop where David and Lucy had their first kiss. Another interesting detail is that you can actually see rockets being launched from here, just like in the anime. And I don't know what about you, but I don't remember this being in the game before. The next apartment is Rebecca's one. Normally, it will be inaccessible, and in order to get into, you need to make your way to Watson North Side and complete this gig. For some reason this gig hasn't spawned for me, but all you have to do is look at the camera recordings on the computer, refuse to give them, and say that Aaron will go to jail. This will provoke him into a fight, and once you defeat him, you'll be able to freely walk around his apartment. And again, as you can see, it is nearly identical. Yet another apartment is Kiwi's one. If you go to this location, there will be a building called Yaiba, where is located the house of Regina Jones. By the way, she is the one who was giving us quests related to cyberpsychosis. As you can see, even the smallest detail were redrawn to make this room look as similar as possible. Another house that is featured in the anime is Lucy's and David's mansion. Unfortunately, the only way to access it is by completing a specific ending. As you can see, the view outside is different, but that's because it is related to the story of the show. The next location that was recognized by everyone is the Afterlife Club. You get to see this location very early in the game, so I'll just point out the fact that here you can buy the David Martinez drink. Speaking of drinks, the place where the crew was hanging out is Turbo's bar. You can also find Lucy's apartment right next to it. As you can see, the location is a bit different in the anime, as it has small shops and overall looks more alive. Another area that's related to Lucy and David is their jogging place. It is located near the Corporation Street, and it's also a bit different from the game. And yet another area frequently visited in the show was the squad's training area, I guess you can call it. And again, it's not identical but very similar. Now let's shift our attention to different gig locations that were shown in the anime. The first one is the Tanaga Driver gig. It is located here, and as you can see, it has changed a bit, as there's no sign. The second gig location is JK's one, and it can be found here. And in case you're wondering, no, you will not find his body there. The final gig location was featured in the show for a couple of seconds, but I think you have the time to recognize it. It was the same exact location from the pickup mission, where V was getting a flathead from Maelstrom. The next location is shown near the end, and it is the Baka Slice, where Kiwi was terminated. As you can see, this location is also very well redrawn. Another fact that's not related to any particular location is that on the radio you can actually listen to the music used in the anime, and now it gives completely different vibes. And now, the very last location and loot from the show is the Corporal Plaza. Here you can find a landing zone that can be accessed only if you choose a specific ending. On the ground floor you can find the place where Rebecca got squished, and right here her shotgun. This item, unlike David's jacket, does not scale with your level. Excuse me for this interruption, but I just want to say that I was in fact wrong. Rebecca's shotgun does scale with your level, and it's absolutely insane. Although it has a slow reload speed, it deals tons of damage. So that was all. I hope I didn't miss anything. If you think I missed something, make sure to write it down in the comments. And if you want to see more videos like this, remember to like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.